So you were in Thailand, you were training, then you got a call from the UFC saying you were going to be on the Ultimate Fighter. Can you tell me what was that like?
I was very excited because I was watching always the Ultimate Fighter when I started to train MMA. It felt like I was made to be on the show.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You have a very exciting fighting style. You definitely bring entertainment to a show like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on the show, on the second episode, Arman Shaban, he had his fight cancelled. You had to step up on short notice. Can you tell me what was going on in your mind there? Were you ready to fight?
So I cannot. So the thing is this: I cannot tell too much what's behind the scenes. Yeah, it's some stuff you're not allowed to talk to about, but it's not always how it seems on the TV screen, you know. So maybe I knew that I was going to fight, maybe not. I don't know.
There's a bit of editing going on there between shots.
Yeah.
Got it, got it. But in that fight, in the first fight against Janis Bahar, you knocked him out in 15 seconds with a clean elbow. Did you expect that it was gonna go that easy? Did you expect a bit back and forth? What was going on in your mind there?
I mean, I'm a finisher. I finish most of my fights, and Giannis is a striker. So I was actually expecting like more exchanges, you know, on the feet. So I was pretty confident in being able to finish the fight, but I would have thought that it would be on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, on the ground, that is definitely where you usually shine. You have some really good striking though. You are very exciting on the feet, but once you get to the ground, that's like your specialty area. Yeah, but we never did get that far in the first fight. We did get that far in the second fight though against Paddy. Can you tell me about that one?
Yeah. So obviously against Paddy, we were both aiming to put on a show and to have like an entertaining fight. So we were actually sitting in the garden the night before the fight, and we're like, "Oh, yeah, let's throw down tomorrow." And we both hurt each other, and he hurt me very bad with the left hook and the right hook as well. I think we put on an exciting fight, and I had an exciting finish. So yeah, it went very good.
Yeah, so in that fight, you were rocked up against the cage, then went for that beautiful hip throw, got that submission. Was that just muscle memory, or were you aware what you were doing?
Yeah. No, that was complete muscle memory. So I started with judo when I was a kid. You know, it was my first martial art, and hip throw was one of my favorite moves. When I was hurt, went on my instinct mode and finished the fight.
Yeah, you do have some really good wrestling, some really good bottom game and top game, I would say, but you also have some really good striking. You're very exciting on the feet. What do you prefer? Do you prefer grappling? Do you prefer striking? I know you like violence, but like violence on the ground, violence on the feet. What is your go-to?
I prefer standing. I like striking. I think it's more entertaining, and also yeah, I like it more. But like most of my fight ended on the ground because people try to take me down.
But you're in the UFC now and you're up against a very dangerous opponent, a very good wrestler. Can you tell me, how do you expect this fight going?
So the thing is, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna throw that overhand right and trying to take me down. You know, I'm planning to not let him do that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. How do you think this will play out though? Do you think he will be able to get the takedown and you're just getting back up, or do you expect you're gonna stop the takedowns? Like, how do you think this will play out?
Of course, I think he's able to take me down. The question is if I get back up, and yeah, if he can keep it up. And obviously, I worked a lot also on my takedown defense. I've been training with Frank Hickman for this camp. Very good wrestling coach. And it's gonna be a tough task, I think, to hold me down and to take me down as well.
Yeah, I believe so too. We could see in the tough finale that you were very difficult to hold down, that you were able to get back control and almost finish the fight.
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate because of the submission attempt in of Ryan. My right arm was completely cooked, and when I had the choke in and I tried to squeeze, I couldn't. My arm was like rubber, you know. And in that moment, I kind of knew that one weapon that I use frequently is out of the window because there was no more choking with this arm.
You fought on like a true Viking that day. Even though you were hurt, even though you were injured, you kept moving forward, kept fighting like a true Viking. Just like in the show, you were talking about like Viking culture and the Norse mythology and whatnot. Like, what made you so interested in our culture?
Mm, I was as a kid already very into this, you know. I always liked the sagas and this mentality of the Vikings, the spirit, and yeah, it always gave me a lot of inspiration and power as well.
Yeah, honestly, I just love seeing that on the show. I love seeing you talk about the Norse gods and seeing you sleep outside and everything like that. Like the way me being from Sweden, like the way I grew up with the gods and the mythology and the nature-based way of living. I really love seeing you there, like embracing our way of living. I really enjoy that. But anyways, I want to keep this short. We are going to wrap it up right here. What are your message to anyone who are watching this, who are planning to miss your fight, or planning to not watch? What are your message to them?
For everyone who's watching, enjoy the show, and every you can count on one thing and one thing only, that every time I step in, I'm doing my best to entertain everyone, and I'm letting loose the spirit that's inside of me. And this guy just wants to, you know, shed blood and do damage. For everyone who don't want to watch, your loss.
Sounds good, brother. I'm definitely going to watch this fight, and I think a lot of people are going to do the same, and I think it's going to be a really good one. I can't
Thank
wait,
you.
and I hope I can talk to you some
Thank
other
you so
day.
much.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
goodbye for
Thank
now.
you.
See you.